Today I have a super excited video for you guys, because today we will rank the top 10 strongest players in Blue Lock, and I've been looking forward to doing this video for a while. However, before we get into it, I feel like I should mention that not every team has played in the Neo Aegis League yet, so some players might be in a lower place you would expect them, but I'm sure that they will skyrocket when they get their moment. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, but I will only be covering the youth-friendly players with the exception of Loki, because that would be like comparing a kindergarten to a dinosaur. But yeah, so no Loki, Noah or Lavinio. By the way, please check out the original creator of this video as he was super nice and gave me permission to make this video. Links to his channel is down below. And if you also want to rank your top 10 strongest Blue Lock players, then feel free to leave it down in the comments. Anyway, let's get right into this list. On the number 10 spot, we have a shared entrance between Ryo Mikage and Oliver IQ. Ryo has been absolutely steaming in the match between the Man-Sign City and Bastard Munchen. He has been able to team up with Nagi to make the crazy goal, but he was also a really solid player overall. Ryo has also evolved his chameleon style to a new level, which is quite furious, I would say. He is able to copy everything he sees to nearly perfection, even Isagi's meta vision, which helped Ryo take the ball from both Kaiser and Noah when they were struggling against Prince. Ryo is an outstanding overall player who doesn't have any shortcomings, which makes him into a great threat. However, I don't see Ryo getting higher on this list until he perfects his chameleon style, but I definitely think that he deserves this spot. As well as Ryo, I also had IQ placed on the number 10 spot. Now, IQ is one of the best, or even the best defender we have yet to see in the series. He was one of the only reasons the Japan U20 team was able to match the Blue Lock 11. He was able to defend the goal from the likes of Isagi, Nagi and even Rin, basically most of the Blue Lock 11. Unfortunately, we haven't seen anything more from IQ since the U20 match, but we know that he's in the Blue Lock training with the Ubers, and I can't even begin to imagine how much he will improve. I definitely think that we will get to see more of IQ, and I believe that he will be an important player for future arcs as well. You also have to take into account that IQ is a professional player and that he has got a professional training, and that's why I think IQ deserves the number 10 spot on this list. Now, I'm saying this with great sorrow, but on the number 9 spot, I have Hyoma Shigiri. Shigiri is an outstanding player, both in terms of goal scoring and football knowledge. Shigiri is one of the fastest players in Blue Lock and uses it to great advantage. He's able to outspeed anyone in a 1v1 situation. Shigiri has developed so much since he joined the Man-Sign City, and is able to make use of his abilities in a more creative and better way thanks to both Agi and Chris Prince. One of the main reasons I think Shigiri deserves this spot is due to his insane play in the Man City vs Bastard Munchen match. Shigiri was able to steal the ball from Kaiser, and after that he swept through the defense of Bastard Munchen, leaving names as Isagi, Kurna and Kunigami behind him. And when he got into shooting range, it was easy for him to score. So I definitely think that he deserves the number 9 spot on this list. Now, the one to secure spot number 8, and be ready for this, because this is a real wildcard, but it's Kunigami Rensuke. Kunigami got a massive upgrade in the Neo Aegis League after he had finished wildcard. Now I will briefly explain what wildcard is for the ones I forgot. Basically, wildcard was an option you can enter when you were kicked out of Blue Lock. We don't know what type of training the players went through, but the goal of wildcard was to create a copy of Noah, and the only one who survived the training was Kunigami, who came back to Blue Lock like a massive shad. Quickly after that, he became a starter for Bastard Munchen. Kunigami's stats are on par with a lot of the Blue Lock players. It's his massive build and scoring ability which makes him stand out. Kunigami's shots have so much accuracy and power behind them, making them almost impossible to save. I was tempted to switch Shigiri and Kunigami, but I wasn't 100% sure, but I would say that they are on par. The one to take the 7th spot on this list is Bashira Meguru. I don't really think that I have to explain this pick any further because, let's be honest, Bashira is a monster. But in the match between FC Barca and Man-Sign City, it was clear that Bashira had evolved into a much better player. Bashira was able to make crazy dribbles freely on the field and was highly praised by Lavinio. Like bro, Bashira got the whole FC Barca squad built around him, and I 100% think that he is worthy of the number 7 spot. Coming on at number 6, we have Ryuse Shido. Shido is born to score goals, and I think that Shido is the most natural talented goal scorer in Blue Lock. Shido is able to score goals from even the most impossible positions. Now, the only thing holding Shido back is his non-existing ability to help the team. He is a very self-centered and selfish player, which basically is the goal of Blue Lock, but it still holds him back. I also think that you need someone to draw out the full abilities of Shido, like we saw in the U20 match. And by the way, don't get me wrong, Shido is an outstanding player by himself, but to bring out his best, he needs someone who can help him with his crazy ideals, and someone who can make use of his scoring abilities. I'm almost sure that Shido will climb some spots when we get to see him play in the Neo Aegis League. This list wouldn't be complete without Blue Lock's own genius, Shishiro Nagi. You know what I said that Shido is the most natural talent goal scorer? Well, Nagi is better than that, because I would say that Nagi is the most talented football player in Blue Lock. Nagi can do almost anything possible, like we saw in the match between Man-Sign City and Bastard Munchen, when he did 5 fake volleys and then scored an absolute incredible goal. and Nagi has only been playing football for 9 months if I don't remember wrong. As long as Nagi has someone who understands his abilities and can pass to him, he's basically unstoppable. The only thing holding Nagi back is his lack for football knowledge, because as I said, Nagi has only been playing for 9 months, so he doesn't have the same understanding of the game as Isagi or Rin. But it won't stay like that for long, as Agi and Prince is currently helping him with that, so I'm sure that Nagi will only become more furious. Nagi definitely deserved the number 5 spot on this list. For the number 4 spot, we have someone with severe brother complex, but I of course mean Itoshi Rin. Rin is an absolute crazy player which has been shown multiple times, mainly in the U20 match. The whole time in the U20 match, Rin was phenomenal, but in the last few minutes he was able to enter flow state, making him even crazier and scarier. Rin was definitely the best player from the Blue Lock 11 in that game, but we haven't seen him play since, and at the end of the U20 match, Sai went over telling him that he isn't the future of Japan. But even with that, I'm 100% that he will go crazy when we get to see him play in the Neon Egosys League. But currently I can't put him above number 3, as number 3 has been shown some crazy feats in the Neon Egosys League. And I kind of know that you have already guessed it, but number 3 is Isagi Yuichi. Isagi has been an outstanding player in the Neo Egosys League. He was able to match Kaiser's Metavision on multiple occasions, and even the man himself, Noel Noah, went to help Isagi. Now, Isagi's biggest weakness is his body. He is smaller and shorter than most of the players, and if we only think like that, then Rin will be better than him, as he has much better physique than Isagi. However, it's Isagi's brain that makes him stand out. We have seen him adapt like crazy in the Neo Egosys League, and he's able to match pros now, and I can't wait to see him play against other teams. Now for the number 2 spot, I have Kaiser. Kaiser is a straight up prodigy. He's currently playing for Basa Munchen in the Neo Egosys League as the team's ace and main striker, but it doesn't even end there, because Kaiser is also a member of the new generation World 11, and even Noel Noah said that Kaiser had a better direct shot than he has. Kaiser also have Metavision, which gives him an omnipoint perspective of the field, just as Isagi has. Now I think that Kaiser's Metavision is either on par to Isagi's or above his, because Isagi has been shown coming up to the same conclusions as Kaiser, which means that they can see the same thing. But Kaiser's ability to surprise doesn't stop there, as he has an outstanding off the ball movement and also has professional football training, which gives him a slight edge. Kaiser also got the evaluation of 97 when Noel Noah announced the starting players, and I'm convinced that Kaiser definitely deserved the number 2 spot on this list. And finally, the one who is the best player in Blue Lock U20 is none other than Itoshi Sai. Sai is a football prodigy who is known as the best player in Japan. Sai is also a member of the new generation World 11. In the U20 match, Sai was the best player without a doubt. This man toyed with the Blue Lock players in the first half, and I don't even think that he went all out in the second half. Now, you might say that Kaiser isn't a better striker than Kaiser is, and you would be right, because Kaiser is a better striker, but Sai is a better player. He's a perfect midfielder with no shortcomings, and midfield wasn't even his main role from the beginning, which makes it even more impressive. Even with all this, it's kind of hard to compare Kaiser and Sai because of the different role, but also because we have seen them in such a different environment. We have only seen Sai play in the U20 match, which he didn't even go all out in, and we're seeing Kaiser in the Neo Egosys League, which is filled with outstanding players, making it harder for Kaiser himself to shine. I would say that Sai and Kaiser are pretty close to each other, and that if Kaiser's overall stats are 97, then Sai's is 98. And I'm more than fine with putting Sai in the number 1 spot. Anyway, that was that, and I hope you like my list. I really tried my best to find the best top 10 players, and I think that I did pretty well. If you did like or didn't like my list, then please comment why in the comments, because I always loved reading them. And also, if you want to create your own list, you can always leave it down below. And if you like Blue Lock and videos like this, then I would highly suggest you to subscribe to the channel, and while you're at it, also leave a like and a comment, as it helps out a ton with the algorithm. And if you're interested to see another one of my videos, then please watch the videos which will be popping up on the screen right now. Anyway, thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye.